So now you have seen that the poet has used fire and ice as the symbols of desire and hate. In the fire of desire or lust, a man burns himself completely, as in a fire, and hate chills to death all the springs of love in a man's heart. Now, just see the second stanza of this poem. But if it had to perish twice, perish, finish, decay, end, twice, two times. I think I know enough of hate, enough sufficient, to say that for destruction, demolish, devastation, and also great and would suffice, sufficient, enough. So you see that the poet says that the hate can be another weapon of destruction. Yes, excess of everything is bad. If we love our children extremely, they can be spoiled. We are spoiling our children by showing our extreme love. Our lust for materialistic world, materialistic things brings us to the end. So here the poet says that hate can also be the another weapon of destruction. Hate can destroy the world. It has found so much hate in mankind that it would be sufficient. It's enough for the end of the world. Our neighbor, in our neighbor, anyone has earned a lot of money, but we start having the hate for our neighbor. Why he has become so rich, so affluent? Why our school is making progress day by day? We hate. So this can be the destruction, not for the other, but for ourselves. We will be burned in the fire of hate, in the fire of jealousy. So it can be seen a lot of hate in the heart of mankind. The poet says that if the world were to perish twice, hatred or ice could be as powerful weapons for destruction as fire or desire could be. These are the harmful things. Both hatred makes a man dry emotionally. Hatred makes a man dry emotionally. The fire of jealousy, the fire of hatred can burn us. He becomes barren mentally. The person who has hatred, he becomes cold spiritually. emotionless he is. No emotion for his children, no emotion for his society, for his elders, for his neighbors. He is empty. He is barren mentally. No sweetness in his heart. He becomes very bitter for the society. He loses the power to judge rightly. He loses the sense of thinking. What is right? What is wrong? He can't understand. He fails to judge about himself. He can't introspect. So the poet equates hatred with ice. Both hatred and ice have a freezing effect on the world. One kills the man physically and the other spiritually. So both are very dangerous things. Whether they are fire, eyes, desire,